Here is our list. We got Zachariah with the Diamondbacks. We got Olivia with the Braves. Charles with the Orioles. John K. with the Red Sox. Lane with the Cubs. Cooper, White Sox. Manuel, Cincinnati Reds. Landon, the Guardians. Dylan, the Rockies. Cohen, Detroit Tigers. Gavin, Houston Astros. Tegan, Kansas City Royals. Charlie, the Angels. Brady, the Dodgers. Amos, the Marlins. Miles, the Brewers. Anderson with the Twins. Dante with the Mets. Alexander with the Yankees. Thomas with the Athletics. Samantha with the Phillies. Braden, the Pirates. Grant with the Padres. Jaden got the Giants. Calvin, Mariners. Emily, Cardinals. Kane with the Rays. Fred with the Rangers. Nolan with the Blue Jays. And Leo with the Nationals. Kane is here. Kane with the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, there's our case. The very first team that I open a pack and the card is, that team's going to get this hat. Steel City Collectibles. Very first card, very first team. Yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. This will take a little bit. All right, first box. Good luck, everybody. All right, who's getting the hat? And it's going to be the Brew Crew. Brewers. Miles getting the hat. We got Mascots Ace. Good Vibrations, Adley Rushman, Orioles. And Jazz Chisholm to the Marlins. To the Moon, die cut, Luis Robert to the White Sox. Cooper. We got Sal Frelick to the Brew Crew. We got mascots blooper to the Braves. And Jeff McNeil to the Mets. They are nice looking cards. To the Moon, Ellie De La Cruz. Very nice. Cincinnati Reds. Going to Manuel. And Corbin Burns to the Brew Crew. We are giving away a box. I think it says on Twitter how you can win it. Matt Chapman blue. One in every box. One blue parallel in every box. Matt Chapman to the Blue Jays. And mascot Billy the Marlin to the Marlins. And Carlos Correa to the Twins. Good Vibrations, Junior Caminero to the Rays. And Andrew McCutchen to the Buccos. To the Moon, Henry Davis to the Pirates. Well, good thing is we're only one box, not even through one box yet. Spencer Strider to the Braves. I have a feeling we're going to get a ton of cards for the Dodgers, for everybody, I would think. We still got a ton of cards to look at. There's a Dodger. Yamamoto. Hayward. You said it. There was two back-to-back. Big League, Mason Wynn. And Alex Verdugo. To the Moon, Paul Goldschmidt, St. Louis Cardinals. JT Realmuto. Good Vibrations, Mookie Betts, Dodgers. And Christian Walker to the Diamondbacks. Rare Red, Nolan Arenado to the Cardinals. Julio Rodriguez to the Mariners. And Dylan Cease. Good Vibrations, Mike Trout. And George Kirby. George Kirby for the Cy Young, right? To the Moon, Rafael Devers. Boston Red Sox. Emily, excited for that. Emily, what do you have, Emily? St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt, Red Rare. Nice. Ha-Seong Kim to the Padres. Become a big leaguer. Put those aside and see how many we get. Ronald Acuna and Rafi Devers. Eloy Jimenez. Fred Bird. To the Moon, Julio Rodriguez. And Spencer Torkelson. Good Vibrations, Bobby Witt. And Gleyber Torres. That's one box down. Let's go, Julio. Mascots, Raymond, Tampa Bay Rays. And Byron Buxton to the Twins. To the Moon, Fernando Tatis Jr. and Jeremy Pena. Jeremy Pena to the Astros, Tatis to the Padres. Good Vibrations, Gunnar Henderson and Max Muncy to the Dodgers. Good Vibrations, Evan Carter, Texas Rangers, and Zach Gallen. Red Rare, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to the Blue Jays. Nolan Ryan. And another Self-Frelick. To the Moon, Jose Ramirez and Spencer Steer to the Reds. Ramirez to the Guardians. You're just looking for the colored parallels, autos. There's blue, red, gold, black, foil fractors, which are 101s, and the bigs. The bigs are numbered to 24. Blue, Kadai Sanga to the Mets. Mascots, Slugger, Kansas City Royals, and Nico Horner to the Cubs. Good Vibrations, Ozzie Smith to the Cardinals, and Brent Rooker to the A's. Shohei Ohtani and the Dodgers. Autograph, Slade Sassoni, Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona Diamondbacks. Zachariah. Rookie autograph. To the Mets. To the Moon. Pete Alonso. And Gunnar Henderson. Aaron Judge to the Yankees. And Andrew Abbott. To the Moon, Manny Machado and Devin Williams to the Brewers. Manny Machado to the Padres. Mascots, Clark, Chicago Cubs, and JT Realmuto. Good Vibrations, Jazz Chisholm to the Marlins, and Christian Walker. To the Moon, Davis Snyder, Blue Jays, and Dylan Cease, White Sox. Gunnar Henderson to the Orioles. And Corbin Burns to the Brew Crew. Good Vibrations, Nolan Schonnel. Carlos Correa, Angels and Twins there. To the moon, Ronald Acuna and Andrew McCutchen. Sammy Sosa. Chicago Cubs. And Spencer Strider to the Braves. Good Vibrations, Jeremy Pena and William Contreras. Mookie Betts to the Dodgers. And Nico Horner to the Cubs. To the moon, Nolan Arenado to the Cardinals. And Anthony Rizzo. Frank Thomas to the White Sox. And Ke'Bryan Hayes. To the moon, Ryan Mountcastle and Brent Rooker to the A's. Mountcastle to the Orioles. Good Vibrations, Julio Rodriguez and Logan Webb. To the moon, Francisco Alvarez and Byron Buxton. Mascots Baxter, Arizona Diamondbacks, and Gunnar Henderson. Good Vibrations, Ronnie Mauricio to the Mets, and Andrew Abbott to the Reds. We got blue, Bobby Witt Jr. to the Royals. Mascot, Oakland A's, and Jeremy Pena. Good Vibrations, George Springer to the Blue Jays, and Zach Gallen to the Diamondbacks. Sal Frelick. And to the moon, Zach Agella. To the A's, Good Vibrations, Freddie Freeman to the Dodgers. And Spencer Steer to the Reds. Masataka Yoshida to the Moon. And Max Muncy to the Dodgers. Red Sox for Yoshida. George Brett to the Royals. And Devin Williams to the Brewers. Good Vibrations, Francisco Lindor to the Mets. And JT Realmuto. To the Phillies. To the Moon, Jason Dominguez. And Christian Walker to the Diamondbacks. Yankees for Dominguez. Mascots, Swinging Friar, San Diego Padres. And Dylan Cease to the White Sox. Let me grab a box to put these base cards in. All right, we're going to give this away now. Pro debut hat. And that's going to go to... I'm going to go to the last pack of the box first. First card's going to get the hat, whatever team that is. So the last pack first. There we go. And the first card on this side is going to be the Marlins. Amos. Pro debut hat. Pro debut hat for Amos. Bernie Brewer, mascots to the Brewers. Good vibrations, Matt Olson to the Braves. To the Yankees, Alex Verdugo. Ooh, nice. Out of 25. To the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. It's for Brady. Nice hit, Brady. Black number to 25. To the Moon, Mark McGwire. To the Cardinals. You're very welcome. And Jazz Chisholm to the Marlins. The big unit, Randy Johnson. To the Mariners. And to the Yankees, Gleyber Torres. The Pirate Parrot, Pittsburgh Pirates. And Sal Frelick. Brewers are getting a ton of Sal Frelick rookie cards. Good vibrations, Fernando Tatis to the Padres. And Jeff McNeil to the Mets. It is a fun rip. It is a long rip. To the Moon, Spencer Torkelson and George Kirby to the Mariners. Blue Kyle Schwarber to the Phillies. To the Moon, Torque. Tony Gwynn to the Padres. Ha-Seong Kim to the Padres. Mascots, Mariner Moose, Seattle Mariners. And Rafael Devers to the Red Sox. Eloy Jimenez to the White Sox. And to the Moon, Mason Wynn to the Cardinals. Good vibrations, Josh Jung to the Rangers. And Spencer Torkelson, Tigers. Yandy Diaz to the Rays. And Aaron Judge to the Moon for the Yankees. Juan Soto, good vibrations to the Yankees. And Luis Castillo. To make this go a little quicker, I'm going to top load some stuff tomorrow when I sort this breakout. Philly Fanatic and Bryson Stott, both to the Phillies. To the Moon, Bo Jackson to the Royals. And J.D. Martinez to the Dodgers. Good vibrations, Anthony Volpe and Riley Green. Yankees and Dodgers, or Tigers there. Derek Jeter to the Yankees. And Max Fried to the Braves. To the Moon, Yordan Alvarez at Astros. And Marcus Stroman to the Cubs. The other South Relix have his helmet off? I'll have to go back and look. Good vibrations, Bobby Witt. And Eloy Jimenez, Royals and White Sox. To the Moon, Juan Soto. And Spencer Torkelson. Blue, Shane Bieber. Ken Griffey Jr. And Gleyber Torres. Cal Ripken Jr. And Max Fried. Good vibrations, Bryce Harper and Yandy Diaz. Another autograph. This one's going to go to the Texas Rangers and Leody Taveras. Nice hit. It's going to Fred. Leody Taveras. Nice hit, Fred. To the Moon, Sammy Sosa. To the Cubs. And to the Mariners, Luis Castillo. Mr. Met to the New York Mets. And Bryson Stott to the Phillies. Ronald Acuna and George Kirby. Matt Olson to the moon to the Braves. And Ha-Seong Kim to the Padres. Mascots, Fred Bird, St. Louis Cardinals, and Rafael Devers. Good Vibrations, Trey Turner and Marcus Stroman. To the moon, Bryce Harper and Yuri Perez. Okay, nice, thanks. Ricky Henderson and Nick Castellanos. Mascot, Chicago White Sox. And Lars Nootbaar to the Cardinals. To the moon, Junior Caminero to the Rays. And Josh Jung to the Rangers. Ichiro and Blake Snell. Good Vibrations, Jason Dominguez to the Yankees and JD Martinez to the Dodgers. To the moon, Austin Riley to the Braves. And Riley Green to the Tigers. Mr. Met to the Mets. And JD Martinez to the Dodgers. To the moon, Juan Soto to the Yankees. And Riley Green to the Tigers. Ichiro and Sonny Gray to the Cardinals. Blue, Cody Bellinger. Good Vibrations, Jason Dominguez and Max Fried. To the moon, Bryce Harper and Matt McLean. Cal Ripken Jr. and Marcus Stroman. Good Vibrations, Ellie De La Cruz and Masataka Yoshida. Oh, nice one here. To the Moon. Autograph. Out of 25. Mason Wynn. To the Cardinals. Emily. Nice hit, Emily. To the Moon autograph out of 25. Mason Wynn. Very nice. To the Moon, Sammy Sosa and Yuri Perez. Trey Turner, Good Vibrations, and Nick Castellanos. Ken Griffey Jr. and Yandy Diaz. Matt Olson to the Moon, to the Braves, and Mariners Luis Castillo. Good Vibrations, Bryce Harper and Bryson Stott, both to the Phillies. Hank Aaron to the Braves and Adolis Garcia to the Rangers. To the Moon, Junior Caminero and Ozzie Albies. Mascots Orbit for the Astros and Dansby Swanson. Ricky Henderson and Lars Nootbaar. To the Moon, Austin Riley and Josh Jung. Mascots, White Sox and Blake Snell. To the Moon, Henry Davis to the Pirates and JT Realmuto. Julio Rodriguez and Christian Walker. Mascots, Billy the Marlin and Dylan Cease. Mascots, Wally the Green Monster, Red Sox, and Spencer Steer. Paul Goldschmidt to the moon, and Nico Horner. To the moon, Luis Robert to the White Sox, and Corbin Burns. Good Vibrations, Junior Caminero to the Rays, and Carlos Correa to the Twins. Mason Wynn to the Cardinals, and Andrew McCutchen to the Pirates. To the moon, Ellie De La Cruz to the Reds, and Andrew Abbott to the Reds. Manny Machado, blue to the Padres. Mascot, Ace to the Blue Jays, and Max Muncy to the Dodgers. Good Vibrations, Mookie Betts to the Dodgers, and Devin Williams to the Brewers. Good Vibrations, Ozzie Albies and Brent Rooker. Luis Arias. Good Vibrations, and Gunnar Henderson. Rafi Devers to the moon. Spencer Strider. Good Vibrations, Adley Rushman and Alex Verdugo. Mascots, Blooper to the Braves, and Jazz Chisholm to the Marlins. To the moon, Julio Rodriguez and Sal Frelick. Good Vibrations, Mike Trout and Jeff McNeil. Andrew McCutchen, and Corbin Burns. To the Moon, Kyle Schwarber and Carlos Correa. Noelvi Marte to the Reds and McCutchen. Manny Machado and Spencer Strider. To the Moon, Royce Lewis to the Twins. And Alex Verdugo to the Yankees. Blue, Marcus Semien. Good Vibrations, Randy Arozarena and Jazz Chisholm. Screech to the Nationals and Sal Frelick. Another autograph. This one's going to go to the A's, Zach Geloff. Oakland A's for Thomas. Nice hit, Thomas. To the Moon, Vlad Guerrero Jr. and Jeff McNeil. Good Vibrations, Michael Harris and George Kirby. Henry Davis and Ha-Seong Kim. To the Moon, Christian Walker and Rafi Devers. Mascots, Pause to the Tigers and Eloy Jimenez. Good Vibrations, Jordan Lawler and Spencer Torkelson. Jorge Soler to the Moon and Gleyber Torres. Shohei Ohtani and Yandy Diaz. Good Vibrations, Sal Frelick Luis Castillo. Heston Kjerstad to the moon. And Bryson Stott. Mascot, Baltimore Orioles. And J.D. Martinez. Mascot TC Bear to the Twins. And Matt McLean. I don't know. Tomorrow, when I sort this out, I'll look through it. Shohei Ohtani to the moon. Very nice. And Masataka Yoshida. I'll be on the lookout for it tomorrow. 228. Good Vibrations, Sedane Rafael. And Adolis Garcia. And anybody that's not here for the kids break, feel free to put in personals. I'm here till midnight, so we got boxes to rip. So send them on in. Once this is done, I will open those for everybody. We got Mark McGwire and Ozzie Albies. Adolis Garcia to the moon. And Nick Castellanos. Blue, Alex Bregman. Good Vibrations, Corbin Carroll. And Lars Nootbaar. Corbin Carroll and Josh Jung. To the moon, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Blake Snell. Good Vibrations, Lawrence Butler and Sonny Gray. Good Vibrations, Manny Machado and Riley Green. Curtis Mead to the moon and Max Fried. Sal Frelick and Marcus Stroman. Mascot Slider to the Guardians and Yuri Perez. To the moon, Evan Carter and Dansby Swanson. Good Vibrations, Zach Jella and William Contreras. All right, Gary, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Nolan Arenado and Anthony Rizzo. To the moon, David Ortiz. To the Red Sox, and Cabrian Hayes. Good Vibrations, Dansby Swanson. And Logan Webb. This will get us halfway through the case. Good Vibrations, Carlos Correa and Blake Snell. To the moon, Freddie Freeman and Sonny Gray. Paul Goldschmidt Blue. Mascots, Gapper, Cincinnati Reds, and Matt McLean. Bo Bichette and Masataka Yoshida. Another autograph. This one's going to be Darryl Strawberry, New York Mets. Going to Dante. Darryl Strawberry. Very nice. To the moon, Corey Seager and Adolis Garcia. Rangers captain, Texas Rangers mascot, and Ozzie Albies. Good Vibrations, Clayton Kershaw and Nick Castellanos. To the moon, Chris Bryant and Lars Nootbaar. Chipper Jones and Josh Jung. To the moon, Bobby Witt Jr. and Logan Webb. Dinger to the Rockies. Byron Buxton. Who was the first auto? Hey, anytime, Kim. We do them pretty often, so just keep checking Twitter. And the more everybody stops in and sees me on Wednesday and Saturday nights, Slade Sissoni was the first one. The more everybody stops in on Wednesday night and Saturday night, just to see me helps out getting the free breaks going. Good Vibrations, Jose Altuve and Jeremy Pena. Gunnar Henderson to the moon and Zach Gallen. Ellie De La Cruz and Sal Frelick. Good Vibrations, Bo Bichette and Dansby Swanson. To the moon, Mookie Betts and William Contreras. Zach Geloff and Anthony Rizzo. Good Vibrations, Pete Crow Armstrong and Cabrian Hayes. Getting parched. Nolan Arenado, William Contreras. Good Vibrations, Dansby Swanson and Anthony Rizzo. Jose Ramirez to the moon and Cabrian Hayes. Blue, Justin Verlander. Mascots, Raymond, Tampa Bay Rays. And Logan Webb. Good Vibrations, Evan Carter and Byron Buxton. Another autograph. Whoop. This one's going to be for the Angels. Out of 25, Reed Detmers. Reed Detmers. And that's going to go to Charlie. Reed Detmers auto. 7 of 25. To the Moon, Pete Alonso and Jeremy Pena. Nolan Ryan and Zach Gallen. Good Vibrations, Jack Jella and Ozzy Albies. To the Moon, Fernando Tatis and Dansby Swanson. Good Vibrations, Ozzie Smith and Nico Horner. Aaron Judge and Brent Rooker. Davis Schneider to the Moon and Gunnar Henderson. Good Vibrations, Gunnar Henderson and Andrew Abbott. Clark to the Cubs and Max Muncy. To the Moon, Ronald Acuna and Devin Williams. Good Vibrations, Jazz Chisholm and JT Realmuto. Slugger, Kansas City Royals and Sal Frelick. To the Moon, Manny Machado and Spencer Steer. All right, next giveaway. So what's this going to be? This is a phone charger. Tops. Looks like it's Android. Tops. Android phone charger. Or device charger. And the next person to get a colored card will take the phone charger. Colored. Not like these ones, but like these ones. The blue, the black, the gold, the red, the foil fractors. Those ones there. Charlie's Angels, nice. Dinger and Key Brian Hayes. To the Moon, Paul Goldschmidt. And Logan Webb. Good Vibrations, Jose Altuve. And Byron Buxton. Ellie De La Cruz and Jeremy Pena. To the Moon, Ellie De La Cruz and Zach Gallen. Hopefully not too long. What do you have? Not too long. Hopefully like 20 minutes or so. And blue to the Padres. Xander Bogaerts. The Padres gets the phone charger. And that's going to be Grant with the Topps phone charger. Wally the Green Monster. And Sal Frelick. Good Vibrations, Ozzie Albies and Spencer Steer. Henry Davis to the Moon and Nico Horner. Good Vibrations, Luis Urias and Brent Rooker. Mascots, Ace to the Blue Jays and Gunnar Henderson. Luis Robert to the Moon, Andrew Abbott. Mookie Betts, Good Vibrations, and Max Muncy. Julio Rodriguez and Devin Williams. To the Moon, Rafi Devers and JT Realmuto. Billy the Marlin and Christian Walker. Good Vibrations, Junior Caminero and Dylan Cease. Julio Rodriguez to the Moon and Corbin Burns. Mason Wynn and Carlos Correa. To the Moon, Freddie Freeman and Marcus Stroman. Rangers captain, Texas Rangers, and Masataka Yoshida. Blue, Clayton Kershaw. Good Vibrations, Clayton Kershaw and Yuri Perez. Chipper Jones and Nick Castellanos. Autograph is going to be Christian Encarnacion Strand. To the Reds. Going to Manuel. That's it, Manuel. Christian Encarnacion Strand. To the Moon, Corey Seager and Lars Nootbaar. Good Vibrations, Carlos Correa and Josh Jung. Anthony Volpe, Good Vibrations, and Bryson Stott. To the Moon, Chris Bryant and JD Martinez. Derek Jeter and Riley Green. Bernie Brewer, Max Fried. Bobby Witt, To the Moon, and Adolis Garcia. Good Vibrations, Bo Bichette and Ozzie Albies. Zach Geloff, Dansby Swanson. To the Moon, Gunnar Henderson and William Contreras. Good Vibrations, Pete Crow Armstrong and Anthony Rizzo. Mascots, Gapper and Blake Snell. To the Moon, Mookie Betts and Sonny Gray. Bo Bichette and Matt McLean. Good Vibrations, Jeremy Pena and Adolis Garcia. Ryan Mountcastle, To the Moon, and Ozzy Albies. Frank Thomas and Dansby Swanson. Ichiro and Lars Nootbaar. Francisco Alvarez, To the Moon, and Josh Jung. Blue, Trey Turner. Good Vibrations, Ellie De La Cruz and Blake Snell. To the Moon, Zach Geloff and Matt McLean. Hank Aaron and Sonny Gray. Mascots Orbit to the Astros and Masataka Yoshida. Ricky Henderson and Marcus Stroman. Yuri Perez and To the Moon, Nolan Arenado. Mascot White Sox, Nick Castellanos. Julio Rodriguez, Good Vibrations, and William Contreras. To the Moon, Masataka Yoshida and Anthony Rizzo. Oakland A's mascot and Brian Hayes. Good Vibrations, George Springer and Logan Webb. To the Moon, Jason Dominguez and Byron Buxton. Good Vibrations, Freddie Freeman and Jeremy Pena. Tony Gwynn and Jeff McNeil. To the Moon, Aaron Judge and George Kirby. we got gold. Corbin Carroll. Is that numbered? No, but it should be. Rare gold Corbin Carroll. Nice hit. For the Diamondbacks, Zachariah. Mariner Moose. And Ha-Seong Kim. Good Vibrations, Josh Young and Rafi Devers. Blue, Adley Rushman. Good Vibrations, Matt Olson and Spencer Strider. Pirate Parrot and Alex Verdugo. To the Moon, Mason Wynn and Jazz Chisholm. Good Vibrations, Fernando Tatis and Sal Frelick. Gunnar Henderson and Christian Walker. To the Moon, Mark McGuire and Dylan Cease. Good Vibrations, Nolan Schnall and Corbin Burns. Sammy Sosa and Carlos Correa. I gotta sort it tomorrow, dude. It'll probably take me 4 or 5 hours. Spencer Torkelson, To the Moon. Andrew McCutchen. To the Moon, Bo Jackson and Eloy Jimenez. I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. 4 hours just looking at baseball cards. I ain't mad. Randy Johnson and Spencer Torkelson. Good Vibrations, Juan Soto and Gleyber Torres. Yordan Alvarez, To the Moon and Yandy Diaz. Philly Fanatic and Luis Castillo. Shohei Ohtani, Spencer Torkelson, To the Moon, Curtis Mead, and Gleyber Torres. Good Vibrations, Sal Frelick, and Yandy Diaz. Baltimore Orioles mascot, and Luis Castillo. Who's still out there watching? Adolis Garcia and Bryson Stott. Francisco Alvarez blue. Manny Machado, Good Vibrations. Charlie just won a book bag because she's out there watching still, or he, sorry. My niece is named Charlie. I assumed. Miles is here. Landon's still here. Since Charlie was the first to answer, she or he's getting a book bag. Okay, good. Yeah, my niece is named Charlie, so I just assumed. Sal Frelick and Riley Green. Christian Encarnacion Strand, To the Moon, and Max Fried. Slider, to the Guardians, and Marcus Stroman. Good Vibrations, Corbin Carroll and Yuri Perez. To the Moon, Shohei Ohtani and Nick Castellanos. Corbin Carroll and Lars Nootbaar. Lawrence Butler, Good Vibrations, and Josh Jung. Evan Carter, To the Moon, and Blake Snell. TC Bear, to the Twins, and Sonny Gray. Good Vibrations, Sedane Raphael, Matt McClain. A ton of Sal Frelick rookies. And when I say a ton, I mean a ton. David Ortiz, To the Moon. Oh, and an SEC hat. David Ortiz, To the Moon. And Masataka Yoshida. Miles won this hat. Oh, there's still plenty more, Braden. Mark McGuire and Adolis Garcia. Good Vibrations, Julio Rodriguez and Ke'Bryan Hayes. So many Souths. Good Vibrations, Ellie De La Cruz and Sonny Gray. To the Moon, Nolan Arenado. Matt McLean. Hank Aaron. Masataka Yoshida. Red. Bryce Harper. Rare red. Bryce Harper. 1 in every 90 packs. Bryce Harper. To the Phillies. Then we got Orbit to the Astros and Adolis Garcia. To the Moon, Francisco Alvarez and Ozzie Albies. They're just like the I'm guessing the big league version of like a refractor. Blue, Sandy Alcantara. Or like a silver prism, something like that. Good Vibrations, Jeremy Pena and Dansby Swanson. Frank Thomas and William Contreras. To the Moon, Zach Geloff and Anthony Rizzo. Ooh, gold. Ken Griffey Jr. These are 1 in every 360 packs. That's our second gold. Ken Griffey Jr. to the Mariners. Oakland A's mascot and Logan Webb. To the Moon, Ryan Mountcastle and Byron Buxton. Good Vibrations, George Springer and Jeremy Pena. Good Vibrations, Freddie Freeman and Zach Gallen. Another Sal Frelick there. To To the Moon, Masataka Yoshida. And Sal Frelick. Mookie Betts and Spencer Steer. Baxter to the Diamondbacks and Nico Horner. To the Moon, Jason Dominguez and Brent Rooker. Good Vibrations, Ronnie Mauricio and Gunnar Henderson. Another Sal Frelick. Henry Davis, Sal Frelick. To the Moon, Curtis Mead and Jeff McNeil. Pause to the Tigers, George Kirby. Rare Red, Bo Bichette. To the Blue Jays. Good Vibrations, Jordan Lawler and Ha-Seong Kim. Adolis Garcia to the Moon and Rafi Devers. Yordan Alvarez Blue, Shohei Ohtani, and Eloy Jimenez. Good Vibrations, Sal Frelick and Spencer Torkelson. To the Moon, Christian Encarnacion Strand and Gleyber Torres. Mascot, Baltimore Orioles and Yandy Diaz. Good Vibrations, Manny Machado and Luis Castillo. Shohei Ohtani to the Moon and Bryson Stott. Sal Frelick and JD Martinez. Slider to the Guardians and Riley Green. Evan Carter to the moon, and Max Fried. Good Vibrations, Corbin Carroll, and Marcus Stroman. Corbin Carroll and Yuri Perez. To the moon, David Ortiz and Nick Castellanos. Good Vibrations, Lawrence Butler and Lars Nootbaar. Two more boxes. We're almost there. To the moon, Juan Soto and Sal Frelick. Austin Riley blue, Ronald Acuna, and Jeff McNeil. Fred Bird and George Kirby. Another autograph. Sammy Sosa to the moon. And Ha-Sung Kim. And the autograph's going to be Keibert Ruiz to the Nationals. To Leo. Keibert Ruiz to the Nats. Very nice. Good Vibrations, Bobby Witt and Rafael Devers. To the moon, Matt Olson and Spencer Strider. Good Vibrations, Adley Rushman and Andrew McCutchen. Blooper and Alex Verdugo. Mike Trout, Good Vibrations. Jazz Chisholm. To the moon, Bryce Harper and Luis Castillo. Good Vibrations, Jason Dominguez and Bryson Stott. Cal Ripken Jr. and J.D. Martinez. Junior Caminero, To the Moon, and Riley Green. Good Vibrations, Trey Turner and Max Fried. What's up, Adam? Welcome, sir. Ken Griffey Jr. and Eloy Jimenez. To the Moon, Austin Riley and Spencer Torkelson. Good Vibrations, Bryce Harper and Gleyber Torres. Mr. Met, Yandy Diaz. And the last box. I do have a duffel bag to give away. Nike Topps duffel bag. Well, hello to you too, Adam. Manny Machado and Andrew McCutchen. Tiger hits. We want Tiger hits. George Brett and Andrew Abbott. To the Moon, Kyle Schwarber and Max Muncy. Good Vibrations, Francisco Lindor and Devin Williams. Swinging Friar, San Diego Padres, and JT Realmuto. To the Moon, Royce Lewis and Christian Walker. It's not bad, dude. There's some nice stuff in here. Way more autos than last year. Here's another one. This one's going to the Texas Rangers, Owen White. Autograph to the Texas Rangers, Fred. Fred with the Owen White autograph to the Rangers. Nice hit, Fred. Vlad Guerrero Jr. to the Moon. And Carlos Correa. It seems to be that way. Close to. Shane McClanahan, blue. Andrew McCutchen and Dylan Cease. Tell Fred you're welcome. Good Vibrations, Noel V. Marte. Corbin Burns. Randy Arozarena. Good Vibrations. Spencer Strider. Christian Walker to the moon. And Alex Verdugo. Nice. Nice. Screech to the Nationals. Jazz Chisholm. Good Vibrations, Michael Harris and Sal Frelick for like the 50th time. To the Moon, Jorge Soler and Jeff McNeil. Henry Davis, George Kirby. Pause to the Tigers and Ha-Seong Kim. To the Moon, Heston Jerstad and Rafi Devers. And last pack. Good Vibrations, Jordan Lawler and Eloy Jimenez. All right, we have a duffel bag to give away. So the duffel bag. Who did not get a auto or a prize? So Charlie, you're out. Amos out. Miles, you are out. And Grant are out. Who else got an auto? You're very welcome. We got Owen White. Okay, Texas got an auto. Nationals got an auto. Reds got an auto. Mets got an auto. A's got an auto. Texas got 2 autos. Angels got an auto. Cardinals got an auto. Diamondbacks got an auto. And that's all the autos. So that leaves all right. So I'm going to take these names that haven't gotten anything to random. Olivia, Charles, John, Lane, Cooper, Landon, Dylan, Cohen, Gavin, Tegan. Brady, Anderson, Alexander, Samantha and Braden, Jaden and Calvin, Kane, and Nolan. Tell Dylan he's very welcome. Tigers. I think I got your name there. Brady didn't. Hey, Brendan, no problem. All right. I'm going to randomize this for the duffel bag. Nike Topps duffel bag. Somebody pick a number 1 through 10. Actually, do 5 through 15. So that's a good number. That's one of my numbers. 7? All right. 7 times we're going to randomize, and the winner is going to get the duffel bag. There's all the names. Olivia, Charles, John, Lane, Cooper, Landon, Dylan, Cohen, Gavin, Tegan, Brady, Anderson, Alexander, Samantha, Braden, Jaden, Calvin, Kane, and Nolan. 7 times. 1. Winner on top's going to get it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Samantha. Samantha gets the duffel bag. All right, and who else is here? First person that can tell me when I was, what month I was born is going to get a free box. Well, that was quick. Are you in the break, Jason? Sure are. Alexander with the Yankees gets the box. July was correct. And I want to thank you